Hi, my name is Frank A. Thomas, and I had the opportunity to speak with Reverend Alvin Bernstine, pastor of Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church in Richmond, California, about preaching. Check out this clip from our conversation. To watch the full interview, click the link at the end of the video or in the description below. It is going to be a blessing. It's a blessing, I promise you. So you gave me some insights about the origins of hooping. So I want you to share those.
I think for us, it's a part of our African tradition.
Okay.
You know, where the chieftain, or it might even be the herald. Where I just come from Ghana, it might even be what they call the fetish priest. Mm-hmm. You know, that when a celebration or when there's something that needs to be communicated, it might hit a moment where, like Dr. Taylor said, logic and reason collapse. You know, but it captures the people. It brings them into the moment, into the experience. I think that's one thing that we should consider when we talk about hooping. The other thing is how that also has been transmitted into black music itself. And that's not just singers, even instrumentalists. You know, as I mentioned, I think Aretha Franklin was a better hooper than CL. And you know, everybody modeled their hooping after CL. Right. But Aretha Franklin could out-hoop CL any day. And as beautiful as her voice was, or Whitney Houston, if you ever listen to her, she got that whoop. There's a hoop to her, you know. So I think we broaden it to include how when this reason and logic collapses, it goes into many musical expressions, even instrumentalists. Yeah. Coltrane, Miles, listen to them. That ad-libbing they're doing, that's hooping. I don't care what you say, that's hooping. That's right. Yeah. You know, and they do it, far better, you know, more precise musically than people can do with voice.
You also make the comment, you know, which is what Mitchell made about the origins of hooping, and that it may not be that somewhere in the South, somewhere between the black church and the white church, Mitchell postulated that that's where it started, though we've taken it and culturally appropriated it at a much broader and a wider level. Mm-hmm. So would you give me your sense of that, because we talked a little bit about it, so tell me what you think about that.
Where does the slave experience, where does it flourish? It flourishes in the South. Right. And so you have all of these people from these various tribes coming in. Right. And so when they would, you know, hear this emotive expression, that brought them back home. So what happens really, you could argue this, that what happens in the hooping experience, it made, you know, Dr. Caesar Clark, he was preaching in Germany, and he went into his hoop, and the interpreter said, "Oh, he's squealing like a pig," you know. But see, what happened for us, it was a place where we connected. We went back home. It wasn't no squeal like a pig. It brought us to a place where we were home. You know, it resonated with something that was ancestral within us. You know, what to me saddens me is that it is played with and toyed with these days, and even exploited in so many ways, because I don't think black preachers who tend to have a passion for that a lot of times really understand its roots or its implications.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm. So in other words, the hoop will never die.
No, no, because that's going back home. Yeah, that's a call back home.
So that might be what you heard in Charles Gilchrist Adams, which means that there is the reason and the analytics and the logic there. But when he gets through with all of that, or maybe he includes all of that in the hoop at the end, you get reason, you get intellect, you get rationality, but you also get emotion, feeling, and you get home.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then that's what we're after in preaching, except some people will appropriate the hoop without the work up front, first of all, Or, as you know, they go to the internet and we'll watch the hoop and then we'll copy the hoop. But all the work that's being done up at the front, because it really, to me, it's a whole thing. It's head and heart. And I don't like it too much when it's either one without the other. The best preachers seem to be able to connect it up.
Yeah, and we have some who can do that well, and I'm glad to see it happening in some of the younger preachers coming up, who can do it well.
Yeah.
Who.
You want to call any names? Not that I'm pushing you to. Who you think can do it well?
John Adolph. He integrates powerful theological ideas, and he integrates it with social justice issues. Then he bring you home. He bring you home.